Rolling.
What's going on, y'all? Figured that I'd make a video. So, first thing I'd like to say is, man, thanks to Bob. Once again, I can't help myself. And thanks to all the new viewers that's subscribing and things. And, so I guess let's get this thing rolling. So, basically what I wanted to do was address a few questions that was asked. For instance, 143 cars. Well, it was 100. We got these damn flies everywhere again because we're sitting in front of Wendy's, and I don't edit my videos. I just keep on going. You know what I mean? But so I have flies everywhere. Yeah. So basically, 143 cars. Yeah. That was at the time. That video was made in February. At the time, the van was 143. Since then, I've probably had, the Oldsmobile, the other van, the camper. Well, I've had probably about 6 or 7 more cars since then. So with that being said, now, bear with me here because the sun is shining directly on my face so y'all can see me because the camera person holding the camera over there, she said y'all couldn't see me when I was back there in the shade minding my business trying to make y'all something to look at. So the camera person put me in the sun just for y'all.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, Mrs. Camera person. Continuing on. So I have a list here of all of my cars from start to finish, and there might be a few of them that ain't on the list for whatever reason. I mean, only a couple of different reasons they wouldn't be on here. So this list starts back in 2000 or 1999. Let's see. It actually starts in 1998 with my first car. My first car was an 83 Cutlass. It was a 442 package, which is not a 442. It's the 442, but it's got a chrome package and white wall tires instead of the white leather tires. That was my first car. My grandfather bought that car brand new back in '82 when I was born. And since then, according to my records here, it takes a second because I got like 4 papers full of cars. I'm on 147 as we speak. I don't know if you can get a shot of this or not, but like I said, I keep it all documented. So yeah. So what I want to do is, what I'd like to do is, maybe once a week or something, I'll go through this little notebook that's sitting right here, because it's got pictures of cars in it. And I've had a lot of them. And I'll talk about the ones that are in the notebook. There's a lot of them that I don't have pictures of that are in my other phones and things, which are in storage. And our storage bin is probably 5 feet by 5 feet and like 40 feet high. And it's stacked with stuff. Stuff that I'm slowly getting rid of. It's not just my stuff, it's also the camera person stuff. Who's making me sit in the sun? Abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, what I wanted to do is go through there and explain how in the world I come up with 147 cars. But at the same time, it's been since 2099, so 1999. That's 2009. So that's 20 years. That's a long time. And I go through probably about between 3 and 7 cars a year. But I'll be putting miles down. I mean, I'm gonna just call it what it is. I mean, I'm hard on a car, so I like to have a car that runs. I mean, it's got to run, and I like my cars old, and I like them fast. Old because they tend not to have the same issues that the new cars have. If a fuel pump go on a '79 Buick, it's just as simple as 2 bolts and maybe walking to the AutoZone or wherever, getting a ride to the AutoZone to get the fuel pump, and 2 hoses to put the fuel pump on, and literally in 20 minutes you're riding again. As opposed to something newer where if you're looking at like one of these plastic cars out here, it's not a 2-bolt situation. It's, let me call a tow truck, let me spend, I don't know, somewhere between $50 and $400 to get it towed somewhere. Then let me spend another between $75 or $85 to $100 to get it fixed. I mean, just for the part. I'm sorry, $75 to $200-300 just to get the part, which would be the fuel pump, and then it's the labor cost to put it in, which could be quite pricey depending on how much they charge you an hour. And I mean, I'm a good mechanic, but I'm not good enough to be on the side of the highway trying to drop a gas tank to put a fuel pump inside of a gas tank. I've had them go on me where I've had to do that, and I just happen to make it off the highway, but then at the same time, that's why I don't buy newer cars, and I ain't got to worry about that. This Blazer is newer, but at the same time, it was $200, which newer for me is anything over 90. You'll see that later in future videos when I do videos on the cars that I've had. But this Blazer is 94, and if it goes down, which it's probably going to do, that's that for that. Unless I can, well, it just depends on what it is really, and where I'm at when it happens. So I try to buy them and fix them before they go down, basically. And the ones that I can fix and save, I try to give to people who need some decent transportation that may not be the newest thing in the world. The funny thing about the older cars is nobody wants them. And the bigger funny thing about the older cars, they're cheap to fix. And most of the time they won't mess up on you. And you can get them pretty cheap. If you're just looking for decent, reliable transportation and you ain't got nobody to impress. Even with that being said, I've bought cars that were ugly, but ugly, for, I don't know, $75 or $100 at the auction. Took them, put them in my backyard, painted them, and they come out really nice. Really nice, like stupid nice. And sold them for big bucks. And literally, I might have had $200 into the car. That's a lot of the time how I was making my living when I was traveling, just buying stuff and selling it. But yeah, that about sums that up for this video for right now. But I did want to show you that there is 147 cars. And yeah, no, I'm not BSing at all. It's for real. It's really for real. And yeah, can't wait to go through them with you, because some of y'all ain't gonna believe this. But yeah, that's about the sum of things for now. Flies are getting ridiculous over here because the camera person needs to drive us away from Wendy's and the sun that is slightly blinding me in my only good eye. Yeah. So, y'all, you want to give me the... Oh, really? Okay. Alright. We'll see about that. This finger. Anyway, so that sums it up. I hope y'all having a good day and everything is everything. And if y'all like this video, then go ahead and like and subscribe. If you don't like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Share the video and comment if you want to comment, and if you want to ask questions, ask away. Because I don't know what y'all want to see or what y'all want to know. Well, I do, but when you're talking about reading like 1,000 comments, it's hard. Like, especially when you got one out. So, just saying, feel free to leave a message after the beep. Feel free to like, share, comment, and do all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. You gonna say bye?
Oh, do I want to say bye? I suppose. Hi. Bye.
Manners, boy, I tell you.